Hello to you all. My name is Joshua Ross. Today I'm here to tell you just a little bit about myself. I'm a studio art major, currently focusing in drawing and painting. Um, it's one of the, fields that has driven me these past few years here at UNT. Um, when I think about my goals, I oftentimes think back to when I was a child. I always had a knack for making art, drawing. Um, it was always just something that everyone visualized as a God-given talent, which I honestly can attest to that. But I never knew that that talent could lead to a fruitful career as an artist. And ultimately, I want to inspire kids who were once like me that had this knack for making art, for drawing and painting, has the potential, but maybe lacking that assurance or confidence to pursue art making as a profession. Um, my weakness as an artist, um, I would oftentimes look at my own self confidence. As a kid, it was easy to get into a very habitual habit of making art on a daily basis. I was always drawing. Um, but I never had access to the internet. So the funny thing about that is I'm from a small town in East Texas where growing up I didn't have access to a computer or Wi-Fi until my freshman year of college. So I didn't do a whole lot of comparisons um, in terms of looking at other people's art, which is always a good thing to do. But you never look at someone's art with your own progress in mind. You should always appreciate the art for what it is and recognize that you're ultimately only trying to outbest yourself. Um, and as a perfectionist, that can be a very daunting task. Something I hope to achieve in this course is to be able to develop a system that I can implement to more efficiently make art, to ramp up my productivity, and to ultimately give me a very solid foundation when I look at starting a career as an artist. Um, Art is something that I've always kind of found like a freedom of expression. Um, One of the things I've always wanted to do is kind of establish myself as a professional artist. And I've thought many times about opening a studio. And then I've always had this dream since I was a kid. I was very inspired by comic books and television animation specifically to one day make my own comic book series. I was always very heavily influenced by graphic art, and so that's what actually got me into making art. But then I started to realize that I'm good at drawing a lot of stuff, so I got to have a lot of fun experiencing that. Um, but that is my story, and I thank you all for listening.